Welcome to Spidell's California Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week we're discussing the FTB's new multi-factor authentication process for MyFTB accounts. Spidell's 2024 summer tax webinar will provide a mid-year refresher on topics tax professionals are asking about. Topics covered include maximizing business tax credits, understanding the tax treatment of rental property, Section 1031 exchanges, and more. Sign up for morning or afternoon sessions at caltax.com under webinars. The FTB has announced that it will be implementing a new multi-factor authentication process to log into MyFTB, which will enhance security and safeguard taxpayer information. Multi-factor authentication essentially replaces the security questions and answers that MyFTB users currently use to complete login or to retrieve a forgotten username or password. Multi-factor authentication protects taxpayers by making it more difficult for someone else to sign into a taxpayer's MyFTB account. It requires a username, password, and a one-time passcode that's sent via text or voice call each time a taxpayer or tax professional signs into MyFTB. Starting in mid-June 2024, the FTB will require new and existing MyFTB users to provide and verify a phone number for the multi-factor authentication process. MyFTB users will be provided a one-time passcode to verify their phone number. Once the phone number is validated, the FTB will no longer ask for a security question. With multi-factor authentication, users will receive a one-time passcode every time they sign in unless they select the Remember Me option on their device. MyFTB users can provide up to 2 phone numbers, and only customers who provide a valid phone number can register or log into MyFTB. The new multi-factor authentication login process will not affect the process for registering for or renewing a MyFTB account. To access MyFTB, you're required to register as a tax preparer with the FTB. A few notes about the registration process are that the registration process includes a step to activate your tax preparer account, which requires you to either answer personal questions from a third-party credit agency for instant access or use an FTB-provided PIN. As a tax preparer, you'll likely need to register twice and create 2 separate accounts, one as an individual to access your personal information, and a second as a tax preparer to access your client's information. You'll select your role during the registration process. After receiving the PIN, log into your MyFTB account and enter the PIN to activate the account. The PIN is valid for 21 days from the date you register. If you don't use the PIN within 21 days, it will expire and you'll have to start the registration process all over again. And for security purposes, the FTB will not give out the PIN over the phone. You can go into any field office and show a valid ID to be given a copy of the PIN letter. MyFTB passwords are required to be changed every 120 days. The FTB will send an email to you 30 days prior to the password expiring. Once the password has expired, you'll be prompted to change your password when you log into your MyFTB account. A taxpayer information authorization relationship has to be renewed every 13 months. To renew a TIA, the tax professional will need to select Renew more than 5 business days before the TIA expires. The tax professional continues to retain their same access level, limited or full. For updates on the rollout of multi-factor authentication, subscribe to Spidell's California Tax Letter, a monthly newsletter that will ensure both you and your clients are up to date with California tax law changes. You can get subscription details and download a sample issue at caltax.com under Publications. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Spidell's California Minute.